And what is going on, everybody? Captain Orange 23 here today, and we are going to be doing a flight from Charlotte International Airport all the way to Atlanta International Airport, there in Atlanta, Georgia, of course. I'm going to do a sound check real quick, so just ignore me for a second. What is going on, everybody? Captain Orange 23. Alright, sounds pretty decent, We're going to be doing a flight from Charlotte International Airport all the way wow, it is laggy. To Atlanta. Alright, so yeah, it looks like the overlay's working and everything. I've got self-loading cargo up right here, and everything is looking good so far. Alright guys, so you guys can probably already tell one major flaw currently with SimConnect is the lag. I mean, just look at how glitchy this crap is. Oh my lord. It is very, very laggy, I do have to say. And it's because of SimConnect, unfortunately. But an update that's supposed to come out here soon is supposed to fix that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get some power to the aircraft. Let's get our external power on, get our batteries on, and we can go ahead and get our fuel pumps on. There we go, and I'm going to get our strobe on auto and our nav and logo lights on. Alright, and I will go ahead and flip on. Now, I'm just going to leave the beacon light off for now. Alright, so we got everything in here. Let's see, self-loading cargo. I'm actually going to get ATC to get the gate to connect. I wish there was another way I could get the gate to connect, because the ATC is a huge joke in this game. It's really unfortunate. It's sad, honestly. You know, they spent all this time, and it's unforgivable unless they do something to fix it. It is just absolutely sad. And it's one of the negatives about this simulator. You guys like my my call sign? Captain Horn. Alright, we got the jetway going up and connecting. Let's go ahead and get some baggage service in here as well. Alright, we're going to be taking... turn that door alarm off. There we go. Alright, we're going to be taking, like, let's just say 120 passengers. Why not? This is the first flight with self-loading cargo. I wasn't even sure that it was going to work. So, right. We need to... Here we go. Alright, flight number, I don't care. Departure is going to be out of KCLT, and arrival is going to be out of KATL there. Airline is going to be Delta. Flight number, I guess I'll just put 5454, whatever. Alright, and let's go ahead and start that flight. And there we go. Cool, okay, so it looks like self-loading cargo is actually going to work. This is, again, the first time, guys. And, man, when is this update for the simulator going to come out? Because this is just ridiculous. I mean, this is super laggy. Luckily for me, though, we are going to be doing an ILS into Atlanta, so I won't have to worry too much on the landing part there. Alright, doors are open, and we are ready for boarding. Let's go ahead and... Oh my god, this is awesome. I'm surprised SLC is working this good, to be honest with you. Alright, let me check the sound. I want to make sure you guys can hear the actual simulator.
Luckily for me, though, we are going to be doing an ILS into Atlanta, so I won't have to worry too much on the landing part there. Alright, doors are open, and we are ready for board.
You know what? You guys just let me know if you can't hear the audio from the simulator, and I will be sure to fix it. Okay, and... This is super laggy. Like, typically, the simulator will run at a solid 60 frames per second, but now it's probably around 20. And, it's not good. I'm gonna get the seatbelt sign on. Why is that not on? Oh yeah, guys, so this is actually the updated, Airbus A320 that was released by a third-party guy. And, so I'm gonna test it out. I wonder if there's operational... No, are you kidding me? The seatbelt signs are still in op, and the smoking? Okay, well, that's fine. Alright. One thing I do like is we now have an APU button, which is not on the default, actually, surprisingly. That kind of made me mad at first. Whenever we didn't have that. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna set my altimeters with B. Damn, 29 or 77. That's pretty low. Low pressure. Got a storm coming or something? Alright, I'm going to set up my FMC here. Just see what we got going on here. ATL, that's good. Let's see. Well, there's literally nothing in here. Okay. Well, in that case, that's right. I'm an idiot and I did not set in the world map to high altitude operations. But anyway, that's fine. Here's what we can do. I'm actually going to pull SimBrief up on my second monitor here. And we're going to enter the waypoints one by one. And honestly, for Atlanta, it's literally just a SID and a star. It's a very short flight. Alright, we're going to depart out of there and KATL. And we're going to use the Airbus A320, of course. And generate. Yes. Alright, wonderful. I know you guys couldn't see that, but just trust me. I am on SimBrief right now, trying to get a flight plan input into here. Alright, and we have some passengers boarding at the gate, as you guys can tell there. Alright, there's our routing right there. So we're going to take the Bobby's 4 from Charlotte. Departure, which is a very popular SID here at Charlotte. The Bobby's 4 departure, and which runway does it want us to take? I don't even know. We're just going to find... Let's see, the Bobby's departure, I think is 36 Center. So we're going to take 36 Center. And, yep, there we go. There's Bobby's 4 departure. And we have, yep, the Tinsley transition. There we go. And we're going to insert that into there, just like that. Alright, and from Atlanta we go direct to Levi, which is a transition into the Aussie 1 arrival. So we're going to go to Atlanta here. Go to our arrival, and I'm not sure which arrival or runway. Let me check here. Alright, wants us to cruise at 26,000 feet, that's it. Well, hell, I guess we will. Alright, so yes, I was right. We are going out of 36 Center, and we're going to arrive at 27 right at Atlanta. Alright, let's find 27 right there, and we're going to take the Aussie 1 star in. There it is right there, the Aussie 1. No Vias, and our transition is going to be Levi, actually, right there. Beautiful. Alright, and we're going to insert that. Alright guys, next what we're going to do is check out our map and our plan. Man, they really need to fix the Sim Connect. This is just pissing me off at this point. Alright, here's our plan. We're going to take out from 36 Center right here and make an immediate left turn. And, God, this lag. Alright, we're going to go there to Lachin. I'm actually going to... Nah, the zoom is fine. Zoom is just fine. Alright, and... There's the Tinsley, and there's the star, actually, straight into the runway. Okay, so everything looks good for me now. Let's go to our perf page. Our V-speeds are actually already set up. Our flaps, they are going to be... They're going to be 1/DN 0.0. This is just a guess. It's typically what it is. Our flex temperature, let's just say 67. It's usually almost always around 60s and 70s right there. Transition altitude. Why is the transition altitude not for the United States? It's 18,000, by the way, for all you Europeans. I know your transition altitude is like 6,000 feet, which is just fine there. Alright. This is looking good so far. Alright. So, with that being said, we can go ahead and switch this back to our arc. And we're going to get our altitude up to, it is 26,000 feet, I believe. Was it 26? I am having a hard time remembering. I know it keeps zooming in and zooming out for you guys, but that is because I'm zooming, or like scrolling on the actual SimBrief. And I am not seeing... Ah, there it is. Okay, so I was right, it's 26,000. Alright, we're going to get this, pop this up to 26,000 feet right there. And let me check out. Okay, wow, God, we got 22 people watching. Holy crap. guess that's what I get for gaining like 700 subscribers in the first like week. All right, I'm gonna read the chat here while we are actually waiting for these passengers to board. I think everything's set up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my beacon light on to alert everybody around the aircraft that we are about to start our engines up. All right, let's read some chat here. What throttle am I using? Unfortunately, I am just using the throttle that comes with the TCA. But at the end of September, I will be getting the Thrustmaster throttle. I already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it back in like July or something. So I'm expecting that at the end of September, and that's going to be amazing. It's the Airbus style as well. What's up, JT the Philly Gamester? How you doing, my man? I saw you finally started a YouTube channel. Good for you, man. Where did you get that boarding panel? This is called self-loading cargo, and it's about $15, and it's extremely neat. Like, you'll see, it'll tell me whether if like, let's say I pull a really hard right turn, then their satisfaction is going to plummet. And what you want is their satisfaction to be 100% by the end of the flight. And it even rates your landing, stuff like that. Alright, what else we got in here? Why did the IRS auto-align? I know. Oh, did the IRS auto-align? Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's in op. I don't know. Is the IRS not auto-aligned in the other one? Because I really want that. That's like one of my favorite features of any aircraft is the IRS feature aligning. Or you have to do it manually. Alright, why is this on nav? Good arc. Thank you very much. Alright, what else do we got? Oh, thank you very much, Skinners for Dinner, for the subscription, my man. It's very much appreciated, and with notifications. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Just like to thank you for your video. Helped me take my first takeoff with the A320. Ended up watching a video on ILS. I messed everything up, so still got lots to learn. No problem, man. That is, the ILS can be a little confusing, and I think somebody just subscribed or something. I'm gonna have to wait for it. Yes, the ILS can be a bit confusing. We are going to be doing an ILS landing in this live stream, so stay tuned into Atlanta. Regardless of conditions. I don't care what the conditions are, because I like practicing ILS landings. Alright, let's see. What's the name of the mod on the right? This is self-loading cargo. Look it up. It's very useful. Dave, thank you for the subscription if you were watching, my man. It's very much appreciated. Make sure you get that notification bell on so you know when I post more Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 content. But anyway, yes, this is self-loading cargo, and it's extremely amazing. It's phenomenal. It's only $15, and it's just so awesome. I mean, if you watch the stream, you'll know what it does, but essentially, I'm waiting for these passengers to board the aircraft currently, and their satisfaction can go up or down. You can serve them food and drinks located right here. The plane has Wi-Fi. We got poor service because we are on the ground after all. That'll go up once we get in the air. Alright, anyway, wow, I'm on 1.4 already. I know, these Microsoft Flight Simulator videos are really kicking it up. And, yeah, we have, wow, 29 people watching, or it was at 31 just like a second ago. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the flight today. This is the most I've ever gotten on any live stream. I typically get around, like, I don't know, 10, not even, maybe 6 or 7. So this is amazing. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and tuning in today. The TCA throttle got delayed really to October 22nd. That's crazy. The last I checked, I ordered it from Walmart, and it says it'll release September 22nd, but that really sucks. I was really looking forward to the TCA throttles, but yeah. All right, let's see. Should I do tutorials on X-Plane or no? Yeah, honestly, Cody, I mean, X-Plane still definitely does have a pretty large player base. But I feel like that's going to diminish pretty quickly with the new simulator. I mean, especially when they get all these bugs. Speaking of which, for all you guys tuning in, if you didn't know, SimConnect just causes an ass ton of lag. Sorry for the language, but I saw that was in the update notes. And does anybody know when the simulator is going to get updated? Because I would love to live stream more, and I would love to do it running more than 20 frames per second. Alright, guys, so that beeping up. By the way, can you guys hear the simulator and self-loading cargo. We're gonna close the doors. Let's see. Thanks for the info. Yes, sir. No problem, man. Always looking to help out people. Yes, I bought the Premium Deluxe. It is definitely worth the price, especially when they fix all these bugs that they have going on currently. Just saw they can evaluate the flight according to your actions. Yes, that is what self-loading cargo is going to do. That's what I was saying earlier. It's amazing. All right. Yes, Cody. I swear, it's something that a lot of people do. Am I using the default A320 or the A320NX? Well, I just installed the A320NX, and that's what I thought this was. I mean, I'm pretty sure the default A320, that is loud. I'm pretty sure the default A320 doesn't have this APU page that I have pulled up. So, yeah, I mean, I guess this is it, but apparently you have to align the IRS. Oh, it's not going to let me close doors because I need to close the jetway, or disconnect the jetway. So let me go ahead and disconnect that jetway, everybody. Thank you very much. Alright, what else we got? You'll be officially pre-ordering your Honeycomb Throttle Quadra on Tuesday. Oh, I'm going to have to check out that Honeycomb Throttle. I didn't even know they were releasing one. I thought they already had one. I know they had the yoke and everything. But that's very interesting. I know this is a stupid question, but nothing's a stupid question, my friend. Einstein asked questions. Does work with FS 2020? Does what work with FS 2020? If you're talking about self-loading cargo, yes. A new FSP ICU came out with a beta version for the simulator, and that's what I'm running right now. Alright guys, we got our beacon light on. I'm gonna go ahead and get our APU started up here. Alright, you know, something else I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut my graphics all the way down, even though my computer can run this simulator at ultra settings. It's going all the way down because I can't stand this lag that I'm experiencing currently. And hopefully it'll diminish once we get into the air, but we shall see. Okay. Oh yeah, super laggy. Oh, it's starting to clear up, gotta let everything load in. Alright, I mean, I guess that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better. And with the only negative being that my graphics are on ultra low. But man, I can't wait for them to fix SimConnect. That's ridiculous. Alright, is it going to say flap open? I'll be dang. Yes, it is. It is going to say flap open. That is something we don't have on the default. The A320 is uncharted territory for you. Well, you can always learn. I will tell you, the A320 is very simple aircraft to fly, more simple than the 737 or anything like that, any Boeing aircraft. And that's just for the fact that there's a bunch of automated features on this aircraft. Alright guys, I think we're ready for pushback and start. So RPU should be running now. Let's see if we got our generator up and running. It's not showing anything yet, which is interesting. Okay, that's because the engine temperature needs to drop here. But yes, everyone, we are ready to roll. And I'm just going to do a control surface test before we get moving. Got our flaps. I mean, not our flaps. Our throttle's good there. Alright, I will, NIMAX07. I will check out that throttle quadrant. It sounds very interesting. I've never seen it before. Used to fly the 737 and the A321 once. It was so different. Yeah, no kidding. The Airbus is a lot different than the 737. And honestly, I used to be a 737 man. I used to absolutely love, and the 737 will always have a place in my heart. But honestly, the Airbus A320 is just such a slick, clean-looking aircraft that it just looks phenomenal. And all the systems, I love the cockpit layout, everything about this plane is amazing. Alright guys, we now have APU generation, and let's go ahead and cut that external power off. Get our APU bleed on, just like that, and we are going to grab a pushback, which is another thing that is just absolute crap in this simulator. I hope somebody releases a better pushback like we had an X-plane like that. That feature was just amazing in X-plane. Alright, and we're heading to 36 center, which is actually going to be like this runway right here. So I'm going to get a pushback to the left. Oh man, but does anybody know if the new Airbus A320NX by that third-party developer actually does allow you to align the IRSs? Because that would be very useful. Alright, we are getting a pushback now, and it didn't even tell me to release my parking brake. Alright, let's go ahead and get that pushback to the left. I will not be using air traffic control, guys, because unfortunately the air traffic control is just totally crap in this game. Alright, we're going to get our engines running, so we're going to switch it to ignition start and get that second engine lit up just like that. And we're going to monitor it right down here. Alright, and we're going to get a straight pushback after here. Hey, what do you guys think of the overlay? That looks pretty neat, doesn't it? I'm surprised it's working. Well, that's because of SimConnect. I mean, that's why it's working. Yes, ERV more. I totally agree. I mean, look at this. Look at this frame rate. It's just totally crap. I'm hoping it gets better in when we're in the air. But I mean, I've literally cut my graphics all the way down, and I'm still getting like 20 frames per second. Alright guys, we got that engine number 2 is beginning. I'm gonna stop the pushback here. By the way, can you guys hear the simulator? I need to know if you guys can hear the simulator. Alright, that first engine has started up. We're gonna get this second engine. Oh my lord, man, the frame rate. We're getting this second engine started up here. So that's very nice, very nice. I'm surprised Microsoft added a power transfer unit into the default sound. That's pretty nice. Alright guys, and we're going to actually maneuver our camera over this way. Boy, I can't reiterate enough how excited I am for them to fix SimConnect so I can stream a lot more. Alright, so this is the runway we're actually taking right here, which is 36 center. So we're just going to taxi straight down this way here. Whew, yep, the game actually doesn't look that bad on the low settings. I'm actually going to turn them back up because it literally had no impact on increasing the frames or anything. So I have mine on ultra, and I turned down the train level of detail down to about 120. I'm going to turn these all down just to hopefully save on frames. I'm going to leave the clouds up because I like the clouds, the way they look. Texture super sampling, I'm just going to turn that totally off to try and save on some frame rate. Shadow maps also goes off. Contact shadows, I'm going to turn those off or down to low. So that's good there. Okay. So the good news is it looks like a billion times better. The bad news is SimConnect is just absolutely obliterating my frame rate. And we need to let it load in. There we go, it's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm 100% hoping that this is better when we are in the air. Okay, anyway, we are ready for taxi, guys. Let's go ahead and get our taxi lights on. And there we go. We can get our APU bleed off. Our engine generators are up and running now. And we are ready for taxi. Actually, no, we are not. We're going to go ahead and set flaps 1, since that is what I did enter in the MCDU. Spoilers are armed, and auto brake is going to go to max. And let's go, guys. Oh, yes. I love the frame rates that I'm getting. Thank you, SimConnect. Alright, I'm just going to bring the aircraft all the way around here. Man, this is just... oh my gosh. The frames. They are ridiculous. Okay. We are taxiing to runway 36 center, everybody. And why is it not allowing me to? Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, well, it automatically said cabin crew seats for takeoff. I guess that's just something I'm going to have to deal with. Alright, here we are. Taxiing along the taxiway, everyone. Oh my god, dude. Does anybody know when the next update for Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming? Because, oh my gosh, this is just almost unplayable. Unfortunately. But I mean, I'm still going to. But if anything happens, just know that it's this lag, this absolutely ridiculous amount of lag that I'm getting currently. And you know what, before I, did I set my cruise altitude in the FMC? Oh yeah, flight level 085, that's where we're going to cruise at. The heck? Alright, flight level 260, go into there. Thank you. Wonderful. Alright. You have 3 days off of school and you're back in. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get into the air and then I'm gonna read some chat. Oh my lord, this frame. Oh, I got rid of the chat. Oh, thank you, Jeff. I forgot to do that. But I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. But sometimes Airbuses do leave their that to ignition and start, depending on the runway or the current conditions. But I've never used it, so thank you. I did not realize I did not have that off. Alright, we are almost there. This is just a slideshow for me currently. I could have sworn an update was supposed to come out this past Thursday for the simulator that fixes this crap with SimConnect. Just being I don't know, just obliterating my frames right now. Oh, anyway. What is with all these bumps? That is something that Microsoft needs to fix as well, I think. Yeah, you guys notice all these bumps? Because I'm pretty certain the taxiways in real life are pretty flat. And, guys, this is my home airport. This is why I use it so much in, like, tutorials and stuff. So, yeah, me and my girlfriend, we actually go down to the Overlook, which is, like, right over here at Charlotte quite a lot. In fact, we might be going here soon. Braden, what's up? Trenton says hi. Well, I say hi back. Alright, I think we are ready for takeoff, everybody. I'm gonna flip on the landing lights here right now. If I wasn't in a slideshow right now, and we're gonna get our runway turn-off lights and our takeoff light on. There we go. Wow. This is... oh my lord. This is just very, 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 very laggy. Honestly, I shouldn't be using self-loading cargo. Or the overlay. The overlay that you guys see is actually a result of SimConnect. That's a really nice overlay. I really like that. Alright. Here we are after a billion hours at runway 36 center. Hey, that's true, Cody. I should go live now that I've got like double the amount of subscribers that it took me 6 months to get in less than a week. I should. And yeah, we got 36 people watching now. Thank you all for tuning in tonight or this afternoon, depending on where you are. For me, it's 4:48. Dang, it's only 4:48. It feels a lot later than that. Alright, we are slowly trucking onto this runway, and it is taking forever. Oh my gosh, man. SimConnect is ridiculous. Alright, that's a pretty good lineup right there. And let's go ahead and get 40%. And they are stable. Flex. Right there. Man, I can't wait to get that throttle quadrant. Alright, and we are heading to Atlanta, Georgia, everyone. God, I'm hoping and praying that these frame rates are going to get better once I get in the air. 100. Or is that? Does this have a V1 call out? No? Well, I'm at V1, so rotate, everybody. Oh yes, it's a slideshow. It's a literal slideshow. Oh my gosh. Alright, positive rate. I don't care if I wasn't cleared to take off. I'm taking off. Okay, and we are ascending rapidly here. And man, this is very difficult to fly when it's a slideshow like it is. Alright, the good thing about the Airbus is it actually automatically trims itself. So, need to get those throttles back up. Yeah, this is super quick. I'm actually going to go ahead and engage auto throttle. Just right there. Alright, very good. And we can get our flaps up since we are quite up here now. We can disengage our speed brake. We can turn off our nose light and our runway turn off light there. Very good. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is about to drive me up the wall. I've never played it like this. Oh my lord. Just look at how laggy this is, guys. This is ridiculous. This is just sad. Oh my gosh. I can barely move around. Okay. Why are my self-loading cargo people screaming? I'm not doing anything right now. Okay. Yeah, look at their satisfaction just plummeted to the ground. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and engage the autopilot. There we go. Let's get our flight directors on. And is it gonna spin me into the ground? Well, no, it is not. We are on throttle climb and we are good to go. Okay, well, these throttle, I don't know why auto throttle's not slowing me down right now. Okay, so yeah, obviously there is an issue with self-loading cargo considering it is not... Yeah, I guess that's... I don't know why. I mean, self-loading cargo... It just, like, plummeted to 20%. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a little bug there. I mean, self-loading cargo isn't exactly optimized for the new simulator quite yet. But yeah, I wasn't going up at, well, I mean, I'm ascending at 4,600 feet per minute. So, I don't think that was it. I think it's just a bug with self-loading cargo. And wow, I love getting slideshows when I'm flying a plane. Okay, we are above 10,000 feet now, which means I can shut off our landing lights. There we go. And everything is pretty much set for cruise. And oh my god, I hate this lag. This is ridiculous. Like, it's giving me a headache, it's so bad. Like, it feels like I'm in virtual reality, except I am, like, it's a slideshow. Oh. Yeah, my eyes are starting to hurt. Whew. Okay, anyway, let's check out chat while our autopilot has taken control. Actually, I'm going to extend the range of the map here. Alright, wow, our top of climb is actually coming up quicker than I expected. In fact, our top of climb isn't even going to be before our transition, but that's another story. Alright, let's look at our chat here. Alright, I don't think does the 737 automatically? Well, yeah, when you have autopilot engaged, but without autopilot engaged, it won't. In the Airbus, it automatically trims with autopilot or without. which is interesting. For takeoff, yeah. Well, actually, no, you do not push it to 100%. You can if you want, but these three markings, you'll notice there's three markings up here. We have CL, which is right here. We have Flex MCT right here, and then we have TOGA. Now, you only use TOGA if it's a short runway, it's raining, you know, stuff like that. It depends on your conditions whether you use TOGA or not. But generally, you always want to use Flex if it's a nice sunny day like here in Charlotte. And Flex just conserves the fuel and puts less strain on the engines. But TOGA stands for takeoff, go around thrust. So if you needed to go around, that's where you'd slam them up to TOGA if you needed to go around. And now what I'm on right now, which is climb, is the aircraft should be managing the throttles for me, which it is. Throttle climb right here. And oh my god. Yeah, we are climbing very rapidly right now. And there goes our autopilot banking us in to get on course for Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, boy. When is the simulator supposed to update? That is my question.
Throttle climb right here.
Yeah, you guys can hear the simulator, right? I mean, I assume you can. Let's see. No, you guys this entire time have not been able to hear the desktop audio. Are you serious? Well, you should be able to. I mean, it's not a big deal if you can't. Oh, yes. An absolute slideshow. I tell you guys what, landing in this is going to be a hell of a challenge. Landing in this lag. I mean, from the outside, it's not bad at all. I mean, well, it's bad, but not at all. You get it? So yeah, I mean, I can tell you, we're definitely not going to be doing a visual approach into Georgia, because I don't see, if you can make a visual approach in these frame rates, I'll give you, you got to be like a real life pilot or something. Oh my lord. Okay, yep, there's, oh my gosh, the stutters. This is ridiculous. I mean, my computer is 100% capable of running the simulator at ultra settings. And I know it's because of SimConnect. And looks like we've got a storm over there. This is live weather, guys, actually. This is live weather, so... can we even turn a weather radar on in this? I'll be dang, yeah we can. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at all those storms over there. Wow. That is a very, very large storm. Alright, so yes, auto throttle is on, and no telling why speed hold just engaged at like 290 knots. Maybe, hold on. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and increase this up to like 3, nah, not 300. Actually, yeah, 3 is fine. Wow, I wish it wasn't a slideshow and I could actually adjust this precisely. Thank you. Jesus. Alright, and we are above 18,000 feet, and I'm getting 3 frames per second right now. So that's great. Okay, now it fixed itself. Okay, yep, this is really starting to get on my nerves. This is really starting to piss me off. Alright, we're going to set this to standard if it will let us. Thank you. God. Okay. Finally, we don't have to touch it. Oh my god. Landing, I'm just going to warn you guys ahead of time. Landing is going to be just totally ass because I'm getting like 1 frame per second. Let's go ahead and serve these guys up with some food to get them more satisfied. Oh my gosh. And I'm burning up now from the stress of taking off an Airbus in 3 frames per second. Oh my gosh. Like, generally I could do that with ease. I can do virtually the entire checklist with total ease. I'm not rushing to do anything or anything. But, you know, it's kind of difficult to rush and do stuff in a efficient manner whenever you're getting a slideshow. So, that's that. Oh, Cody, I did just set standard. Are you telling me to check my DMs on Discord? Is that to me? Okay. Oh, I was ascending at, oh man, 7,000 feet per minute. Wow. The overlay has told on me. The overlay did tell on me. Well, anyway, I mean, Cody, again, it's because I was getting like a slideshow for a takeoff, which was amazing. So, that is that. Whew, man. You know, I hope Microsoft does add in some more checklists for the Airbus, because, come on, we've only got before starting engine, after starting engine, and starting engine. The heck is that? It makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense, sure, but what the heck? Why don't we get like a, you know, what do they call it? Or, I mean, everything pre-flight, all that good stuff. And before takeoff, before taxi, after engine start. Or wait, is there an after engine start? Okay, yes, there is. You know, after takeoff, climb, cruise, before descent. Whew! Yeah, landing is going to be very, very fun in this. Anyway, guys, let's check out this scenery. Doesn't that just look phenomenal? It looks like X-Plane after I added 500 gigabytes worth of scenery in it. Yeah, true story. I did. I added like over 500 gigabytes worth of scenery into X-Plane, and it looks, you know, not as good as this. And I mean, this looks kind of like crap because my settings aren't maxed all the way because I'm getting 3 frames per second. But you guys get it. You guys get the point. What is my trim right now? Well, the Airbus actually manages it on its own. And if I could get down here, there's my trim. There's my trim right there. And the Airbus manages trim as long as your IRS indicators are set properly, which they automatically are. Because Microsoft decided, hey, let's not allow these people to manage their own IRSs, which are located right up here. See, ADIRS right there. But guess what? They are in op. So, alright, we are approaching Georgia here. It's about 120 nautical miles away. Our top of descent is coming up, guys, and I'm going to show you how to descend in this aircraft. It's not as hard as you think. First thing, what you want to do is make sure your simulator is running at over 3 frames per second, unlike mine right now. Yep, okay, there we go, beautiful. Alright, I'm going to lower the altitude. Now, don't worry, this is not going to cause your aircraft to descend. This is just preparing it for descent. Alright. And once we get closer to this, you can see this white crosshair right here. I mean, it's not a crosshair, it's an arrow pointing at the green line right here. That is your top of descent. The top of climb is a bluish arrow, and it's on the other side. But obviously, we've already passed our top of climb, so we are good there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the seatbelt sign off so our passengers can stop crapping out. So, yes. And oh my gosh. Okay, let's get some exterior views here. Thank you. Only took 3 clicks of the keyboard. Alright, you guys see that right there? It's like a box of just shade. I wonder what that is. I mean, I would assume, I mean, it's definitely not the cloud shadow. But maybe it's where the color didn't blend properly. And hopefully Microsoft will roll out an update that will fix some more of those things. We have an airport right under us, actually. Alright. Greetings from the United States, Buddha Dim. How's Ethiopia doing today? Here in the United States, we are pretty good. I guess you could say that. I'm good. So, that's all that matters for me. For you, I hope you're having a wonderful day. You had 3 degrees of trim the whole flight today, and it was weird. Nose all up. Was your autopilot engaged? Because there's a lot of bugs with the autopilot right now, and I'm hoping and praying I don't encounter one of those. All right, going down to our MCDU, I'm gonna check out my rad nav page, which you guys know I was talking about that in my ILS tutorial with this aircraft. And yes, as you guys can see, ILS 27 right is set up with the proper frequency 111.30. And our course is also automatically set right there, 270. That's very nice. And you gotta love the Airbus, right? You just gotta love the Airbus. And yep, it just, okay, there we go. Thank you. Alright, and we are approaching our TOD, top of descent right here. And nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, cool. By the way, if you guys didn't know, in the Airbus, you actually can press up or down on these knobs. So see, this up arrow is engaged managed speed mode. If I go click it down, it's engaged selected airspeed mode. So if I press it down, then it's going to hold at 285 knots, and I can adjust this as I wish. If you engage managed speed hold, then it's going to fly what the FMC has. So if we go to our flight plan page here, we notice we have, okay, it's just not going to show. But anyway, it manages your speed from waypoint to waypoint. And you'll notice if we scroll down, we'll see a decelerate right there, that decel. And that is going to slow down the aircraft. But typically on an ILS approach, you do want to manage your speed yourself. And thank you Peanut001 for the subscription. If you're watching now, thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Make sure all you guys that are watching do have your notifications turned on, so you do have, or so you are aware of when I post new videos for the simulator. Also, this week we can probably expect some more. I'm going to try to get some 3 videos out about the simulator at least. At least 3 more tutorials, maybe some full flight stuff of that sort, so stay tuned for that. And once SimConnect gets fixed and it doesn't cause my aircraft to run at slideshow levels, I'm definitely going to be live streaming a lot more. So keep an eye out for those live stream guys. And it'll be random. I might do some night live streams, stuff like that, or during the day like I'm doing right now. My main concern is just getting SimConnect fixed, where I'm not running at the slideshow. And let's just take a moment and appreciate this scenery from 26,000 feet in the air, everybody. And this is live weather, and I wish there were some more clouds, but it doesn't look like there is. Looks like we have a little bit going into Atlanta, Georgia at least. Am I going to use VATSIM? Yes, eventually. Eventually, once it gets going. And fun fact, I am actually a controller on VATSIM, but I have not controlled on VATSIM since like July. I'm a clearance delivery at Charlotte, and man, I tell you, there's a lot of training that goes into that stuff, and I don't really get on it. It's just, I'd much rather fly. But yes, in the future, once all the issues are worked out, all the bugs, all that good stuff, we will be doing a lot more live streams, including VATSIM. So that'll be really fun and nerve-wracking. But I've flown on VATSIM quite a few times, and it is very fun. I really like it. Getting the clearance from an actual person on the other end. And man, I remember the first time I got on VATSIM was an X-Plane back in like March or April, or maybe even May. And I was just terrified to start talking to the tower. But eventually, you know, I gained my confidence, and I had already known a lot about it since then. I've used VATSIM in the past too, so, and I've learned a lot more, especially since back in March I've been flying flight simulators for roughly 10 years now, and I remember getting Flight Simulator X when I was 10 years old, and just thinking it was the best thing ever. And now I could play it today, and I'm just like, what is this? And then I look at what Microsoft has created and Asobo Studios, and I'm like, wow, this is just phenomenal. Alright, we're coming up on our TOD, our top of descent right here. Oh, hi, I just started watching you as I've just watched how to prepare the Airbus A320 from Cold and Dark. Ah, very good, Harvey. So, I assume you are able to start the Airbus A320 from Cold and Dark. And if you rewind this video, back it up, I actually started from Cold and Dark. But I'm going to show you shutdown procedures as well once we get into Atlanta. And for everybody that just joined, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy the flight we have going on to Atlanta. We are actually about to intercept our top of descent to start our glide path into Atlanta. And just so you guys know, we will be doing an ILS approach into Atlanta. And I am currently getting like 5 frames per second because of SimConnect. So that's always fun. I should have live streamed without self-loading cargo and FS UIPC on, but the overlay, that's the only issue, is the overlay. The only way that would work is by having SimConnect or FSP UIC, all that good stuff. It took you 10 flights to get one completed. Yeah, it does. It takes a while to get used to it. Yeah, I really like Cold and Dark procedures as well. It feels so good to just boot up an airplane, you know, start it up, get all the batteries running, the engines and everything. There will definitely be a lot of night flights here soon, and again, there's going to be a lot more streams when SimConnect gets fixed. And honestly, today was just kind of a trial run. I expected to only get like 10 viewers maybe, but wow, we were topping out at like 35 or something. That's amazing. So there will definitely be a lot more, especially when SimConnect gets all fixed up. Alright guys, and our top of descent has, it's coming up, but I don't know, I mean, I feel like we should have already been there. But no, it's coming. So I guess I'll serve them alcohol just to get their satisfaction a little more up there. Oh yes, love it. Love the frame rates right now. Next time you try HAAB, it has the elevation ASML. It has 7,000 feet elevation. Wow, and it's one of the difficult airports. That's very nice. I will have to try HAAB. Which country is that in? Is that in like the Himalayas or something? Or like the, I don't know, somewhere in Asia? Or Europe? I meant Europe. Alright, we have just crossed our top of descent, so you notice it's not descending. Well, why is that? Well, it's because I have to click the up arrow on this altitude knob. And if it would, thank you very much. There we go. And now we see it says DES, descent. And it's going to start. It's essentially using flight level change because it's going to try to keep our aircraft right here on this purple triangle. Or typically it'll come up with some arrows, like a bar going, and it'll try to maintain that speed. But yeah, we're essentially using flight level change. You'll notice the throttles have just went to idle, and so it's got to nose down the aircraft in order to manage that speed and also descend us. So it's a win-win for the aircraft. Okay, we need to set up our approach into the MCDU, which is probably not going to take much at all, considering I can't even get an altimeter right now. Alright. So here's our approach. QNH, I don't know what it is in Atlanta. I really don't know what it is in Atlanta. I'm just going to assume it's the same as Charlotte, which is a terrible assumption. But I don't know how to get the altimeter. If somebody would like to get a METAR for the altimeter, that'd be very much appreciated. Get a METAR for Atlanta so I can get the altimeter, because I'm not about to contact the air traffic control. It's just cancerous in this simulator, and it's very unfortunate. I was really looking forward to using air traffic control a lot more. But it's just copy and paste from Flight Simulator X. It's sad. Whew. Alright, let's read the chat. Oh, it's in Ethiopia. Okay, nice. Jay-Z Wrecker. This is called self-loading cargo. I will put it in the chat. That is what I'm using. And look that up. It's $15. It's very nice. Like, probably one of my favorite add-ons in X-Plane, and this one so far. And this is actually our test flight with it, and I'm testing the overlay. Whew. Cody, that's interesting. I've never flown in Europe, actually. I only stick to the United States, probably because I live in the United States. But yes, Manchester to Amsterdam, that'd be an interesting flight. Fly EasyJet, right? I know that's one of your more popular airlines up there. Ryanair, the majority 737s of Ryanair. But yeah, EasyJet. We could EasyJet our way up to Amsterdam. That'd be cool. What's up, Mr. Awesome Pie? How you enjoying your giveaway items? By the way, guys, this is the guy that won my giveaway. You got your Microsoft Flight Simulator going, Nick Capel. Very nice. I'm glad. How are you enjoying it so far? Whew. Alright, guys. Oh. We are descending. Alright, we're about to cross 18,000 feet. And I see nobody got me a METAR. So I guess I'm just going to have to press B. Set this back. And it's 29 or 79 right here where we're at. So, oh, okay, just went up to 298. So that's where we're going to set, and that's what we're going to use. 29er, a decimal, 8. Okay, it's just not going to enter. 29.0, not 0, 80. There we go. All right, we got our QNH set. Yeah, 30. Why? It's 29er.80. Why is it setting to 30? That's weird. Okay, that's got to be a bug or something. I mean, maybe I don't enter the decimal. I mean, usually you do. Okay, yep, and it just froze. There we go. Oh my god. Please stop lagging. Holy crap. SimConnect is just... Okay, guys, if you're watching this and you haven't got SimConnect yet, don't. Unless you want to deal with what I'm dealing with right now. Pain in the butt. Alright. Well, I mean, it went in. That is strange. Alright, anyway, we're going to make our decision height like 200. There we go. That's fine. That's all I'm going to enter for the approach. Considering I'm getting like 2 frames per second now. Man, I am burning up. Let me know if that fan is like making a lot of noise. I'm just on fire right now. You have a 1060 and an i7 8700. I'm pretty slow on those settings. Is that what I'm going to get with these specs, or is that normal? You might be able to squeeze a little more frames for graphics balancing. But yeah, 1060 is not that weak. And the processor is definitely not a problem. I've got a i7 9700K and a 1080 Ti. But yeah, I would look at upgrading your graphics card there, Mr. Awesome Pie. Alright, I'm Cody. I'll hit you up if I need any assistance with European flying. And that's great, Mr. Awesome Pie. Glad you enjoy the giveaway stuff. What program is that for the FPS display? this is just a simple overlay for not X-Plane. I mean, you can use it for X-Plane. It's an overlay for OBS Streamlabs. I forget where I got it. But yeah, it's very nice. It shows a lot of information. Alright guys, let's check out our approach into, okay, you guys see my FPS down there? Yeah, I'm gonna have fun landing. I'm gonna have real fun landing. That's why we're gonna use an ILS, so the plane will land it for me. And I won't have to crash into the thing. Okay, how close are we? Alright, so we're about to enter that localizer, or the transition rather, and then soon after that we will be on the localizer. And we got some building storms around us, everybody. So look at these clouds. Ooh, looks like a bad storm over there. Alright, Atlanta, Georgia is going to actually be right off to our right hand side over here. So we're going to see if we run into any rain, which that'll be even better for my ILS approach. What exactly does SimConnect do? That is exactly what is making this overlay work that you see on your screen. I don't see it on mine. And self-loading cargo, this stuff right over here. And speaking of which, I'm going to get that seatbelt sign on. We are under 10,000 feet, everybody, so we can lower our landing lights. And yes, I said lower because they do pop out from under the aircraft, which is really cool. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's why it has 3 settings. It says off or retract. When you retract, it pulls them back up. If they're off, they'll stay down, but they'll obviously be off. So, fun fact there. But yeah, SimConnect, that's what allows me to get this overlay on and self-loading cargo up and running like it is right now. Alright, so you're probably going to look into getting a new graphics card when the NVIDIA 3000 series comes out. Yeah, 2060 would be good for the simulator, but when is the 3000 series supposed to come out? Isn't it, I assume, 4th quarter of this year, maybe? I mean, depending on, we all know COVID has really put a number on the production of certain technology. Yeah, your processor is perfectly fine. You always land yourself, Cody, no matter what. I think it's really satisfying to do an ILS like all the time, but I mean, yeah, sometimes, especially when these frames get better, when SimConnect is actually fixed, then I will definitely be doing some visual approaches. And you guys will see really cool, the overlay will pop up my landing rate actually on the side of the screen, like over in this area. So that'll be really neat to see. Alright, and we are pretty low right now, as you guys can tell. About 6,000 feet up, right? Something like that, around that. And wow, we are just getting a ton of lag right now. Alright, and it looks like our MCDU is going to hold us at 7,000 feet, which is perfectly fine for the approach into Atlanta. We just need to make sure we are low enough to capture that glide slope. And speaking of glide slope, I'm going to go ahead and get that LS button on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Yes, Jay-Z, you would need SimConnect to run self-loading cargo. Or FSPIUC. Now, I installed both, which is probably why my computer's crapping the bed right now. But, you might just need FSPUIC to run self-loading cargo, because I know to run it on, like, Prepared and X-Plane, not X-Plane, FSX, you do need FSPUIC, or whatever it is. So you can try loading self-loading cargo without FSPIUC and just SimConnect and see if it works. Or the route I would take is load only FSPUIC and not SimConnect, because as you can tell, unless you want your game to run at slideshow status, I would not get SimConnect at this moment. I'm pretty sure the simulator is supposed to roll out an update, or Microsoft is supposed to roll out an update here very soon for to fix that issue. No, it's compatible with the simulator. I mean, that's why I'm using it. But yeah, they encountered some bugs with SimConnect that is just causing everybody's frames to just plummet for some reason. Just like mine. I mean, I'm getting 20 FPS, which I'm surprised about. I don't see how. But typically, I get a good 60 to 100 frames without SimConnect. So the next stream will definitely be without it, unless they fix it before then. At this point, you may as well use a potato for the monitor. You can't see anything on the actual monitor. What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. I see things perfectly fine on my 32 inch, 21 by 9 aspect ratio monitor. I used to have 3 of these, and that was a big mistake. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is actually check out my altitudes restrictions in my MCDU. If I could click on this page, that'd be wonderful. All right, so we are supposed to be at 6,000 feet at MM cap, 5,000 feet there, 4,000 and descending, and 2,700 at Oster, and 2,600 at. Why does it say flight level 2,600 at runway 27 right? Amazing, just amazing. All right, so yeah, an MMEAP, we will start descending onto the localizer. And speaking of localizer, our localizer has just popped up right here, this little diamond. And I will engage this LOC button, which is localizer. Localizer mode. But, you know, our star that we have programmed in is pretty much leading us straight into the runway. So this is going to be very nice. Very nice setup. Oh, yes, that's true. There is no point of a monitor to use a potato. Yeah, Philadelphia to Newark, that's a short flight. I'm trying to look for these short little hops to do at each stream. Now, some streams I may do like, you know, land in Georgia, take off from Georgia, go somewhere else from there, stuff like that. But yeah, we can definitely do from Philadelphia to Newark. That'd be a scenic flight through New Jersey and New York right there. It'd be awesome. So yeah, that'll be good. That'll work. All right, so our localizer is actually going to activate any second now, within the next nautical mile or so. And it looks like we got some storms around us. Let's check out the exterior view. And it's hard for me to believe that those are storms because they just look like normal cumulus clouds. But, I mean, if the simulator says it, then we'll believe it. But yeah, this is actually going to be set up for an ILS approach because we can't even see the runway yet. And our localizer is starting to move over, so I'm going to engage that LOC button right now. There we go, and we are descending down to 6,000 feet. Now, when my glide slope comes up, I will know whether I am above or below it. It's pretty easy to tell. If your diamond is way down here, that means you're way above it. If it's way up here, you are currently below the glide slope. So, we're going to wait for that to pop up. We're actually going to lower flaps 2. If I could get over there, that'd be amazing. Oh my lord of mercy. How many FPS am I getting? There's our glide slope right there, everybody. So I am currently below it. And man, I wish it wasn't laggy as crap right now. I'm gonna go ahead and engage our approach hold just so we can capture that glide slope when it hits. There's our glide slope diamond right here, and it should be moving down any second now. Alright, our flaps are coming out. We're gonna go ahead and turn on all of our lights here. Since we are on final, we're going to go ahead and arm that speed brake and set our auto brake to low. Yeah, because I want to use reverse thrust. Alright, so we got our approach hold switch activated. We see we are just flying instruments from this moment on. And I'm actually going to reduce my speed and engage the speed hold myself. Now we're going to sit at 165 knots for now. This is going to be a hell of a landing. Mainly because I'm getting like 3 frames per second. V-Pilot? What is V-Pilot? I feel like I've heard of that before. But yeah, there's some issues with the frame rates currently. With a lot of add-ons. Okay. Let's get our seats for landing. Alright, I'm not sure what V-Pilot is. What is V-Pilot? Jay Witzer. Yeah, the stream is like 5 frames. Well, that's what I'm getting in game. Like, it's sad. It is ridiculous, the frame rates I'm getting. And wow, I wasn't even planning on there being clouds here, but it looks like we do have clouds now. So this is actually going to be a pretty true to life ILS approach. I'm going to go ahead and drop that gear. If it would come down, that'd be amazing. Thank you. God, look at the gear door open, just like do 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 do. Oh my god. That just looks terrible. Alright, and we are now good there. We are moving through the clouds, everybody. And we are still not even on the glide slope. Or we're above it currently. And we're trying to descend. Alright. Oh my god. It is so laggy. Oh yeah, duh. I know what V-Pilot is. Yeah, I have heard there's some pretty large frame issues with V-Pilot actually right now. And yeah, I use X-Pilot. That's why I didn't know what it was. Because when I flew VATSIM, it was with X-Plane. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and lower our flaps down again to prepare for landing. And we'll go ahead and put them full. And we're going to reduce my speed down to about 160, will be fine. And final landing checklist. Landing lights set, all lights rather, set. Seatbelt sign is on because we can't even turn it off. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. Throttles set. Speed hold is engaged. And one thing I did actually forget, I'm going to engage our approach phase. Oh, did it already? Oh, I guess it already engaged. Okay, cool. So yes, our approach phase is set. And our landing gears down, flaps are full. So fellas, we are ready to land. And we have the runway right in front of us. So I don't need to be doing an ILS, but I am doing an ILS. Because I can. And nobody can stop me. Unless the autopilot fails. Then I will be stopped. Okay. So, we are on the localizer, right here, the diamond, and the glide slope. The diamond is perfectly in the middle. And this just lit up as glide slope, which is beautiful. And we can see the runway right out in front of us, everybody. So this is looking very good thus far. Alright. We got seats for landing, right? Yes, sir. We do. Is that a cockpit effect right there? They're probably set on low since I tried to like lower all my settings. Man, does anybody know if Reshade is compatible with the new simulator yet? Because I can't wait to get some Reshade up in here. And I can't wait for more people to release some more mods to make it look better. Alright guys, we are on the final approach. We are roughly about a nautical mile out from the runway. Nope, that's wrong. We're a nautical mile out from Oster, which is part of a waypoint in the star, Aussie 1. So, we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and lower my speed a little more. Down to about, let's say, 145. Alright, and we're going to keep this spot for landing. Just so I'm able to see the runway. What's up, Harry Parker? How you doing? Alright, Cody, you're trying to be the air traffic control, aren't you? Clear to land, runway, I think it's 27 right. Clear to land, runway 27 right. Captain horn 23. Alright, from here on out, guys, we're just cruising right down to the runway. And I'm going to get ready on that reverse thrust. And the retard call out. It's one of my favorites. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, retard, retard. I love the call outs in an Airbus. Alright, so this is looking very good, very good. Again, thank you all for tuning in to this afternoon's live stream. There will be a lot more. There's also going to be some more Flight Simulator 2020 videos coming out this week as well. We are currently pushing to 1,500 subscribers, and yeah, from there we'll be hitting up to 2,000 subscribers. And sorry, I'm just thinking about something. Okay. I'm about to disengage the autopilot here very soon. Oh yes, get that lag. It's beautiful. I'm going to reduce my speed further. Oh my god, we are getting like 5 FPS currently, everybody. This is just sad. This is just sad. Oh my god. Okay, I'm kind of scared. I'm scared for the landing at this point. Okay, it's smoothed out. There we go. There's our 400 call out. $300. $200 proceeding. That is our decision height. 100. Oh yes, of course, right when I disengage the autopilot, it's gonna crap. Wow, look at that slideshow, everybody. Oh yes. Oh my god. Look at that, everybody. Holy shit. Alright. Oh my god. This is impossible. There we go. Finally touchdown. And reversers can come out. Whoa. Alright, reversers are out. And that was somehow a successful landing here at Atlanta, Georgia. Oh my god, that was just, that got my heart racing whenever I was getting like 2 frames per second there. Alright, manual braking, everybody. There we go. And we're going to pull off the runway right up here. And we're going to get our taxi lights on. Landing lights off, that off. I'm going to start our APU right up. There we go. Flaps can come up. Spoilers can come up. And we are good to go, everybody. So let's go ahead and turn off of the runway. Yes, I'm Cody. That is true. At least Boeing does not call you a retard. That is very true. Yes, I do have a joystick. I'm using the Thrustmaster TCA Airbus side stick. Alright, everybody, welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. This is your captain speaking. We will be arriving at the gate momentarily. Until we arrive at the gate, please do keep your seatbelt sign, or the seatbelt sign will remain on until we arrive at the gate. Hope you enjoyed flying with Captain Horn 23 Airlines today, and we will see you next time. Alright, let's pick a gate here, guys. We're just going to pick a random gate up here. And I'm about to have a headache, like a migraine, if it doesn't stop lagging. So yeah. Okay, could Microsoft really have not added some liveries onto these static aircraft right here? I mean, that's annoying. How, I mean, when have you ever seen a yellow Airbus other than Spirit? And they're not that dark of yellow. Oh wow, I'm just now realizing I got a perfect on the landing rate. Wow. I'm impressed. So let me get this straight. I just got a perfect, well done, pretty much a butter, not a butter, but a perfect landing in conditions of 2 frames per second. 2 frames per second. Or something like that. It was terrible. Alright, we're just going to take this first gate right here so we can start unloading our antsy passengers who probably have headaches themselves after going through all this lag. Yes, Chris, my game is extremely laggy, and that's due to SimConnect. Typically I get 60 to 100 frames, but right now it's because of SimConnect, and it's the overlay mainly. That's why I needed to use SimConnect and self-loading cargo. Okay, so yes, everybody, that was a miserable flight, but we got it done. We are currently at Atlanta, Georgia, and that'll be my first successful full flight in the Airbus A320. And this is the new Airbus, I'm pretty sure. I mean, does anybody know if you do have to set your IRS indicators yourself? Or does it do it automatically for you? Apparently people are calling it the Zebo A320. And another thing, I thought there were supposed to be airport marshalers here guiding me in to the runway. I mean, the gate, not the runway, man. Alright, our APU actually, I didn't even start it, but it won't take long. There we go. Now we're moving. Yeah, I thought there were supposed to be little guys out here, marshalers, like, guiding you into the gate. Alright. That's another thing. I shouldn't have to use over 50% thrust just to freaking taxi forward a little bit. And that's good right there. Wonderful. Parking brake set. Right? Yes, parking brake is set. APU generator is off. Let me go to the APU page here. And we're going to let it fall down a little more. We're going to get our jetway connection while we are waiting on the APU. Ground services. Request jetway connection. There we go. Captain Horn, you guys hear that? Well, no. Wait, yes, I think you can. You're able to hear it now. Alright. Our doors are open. And our APU should be available here momentarily. Yes, the APU generator is good now. We're going to get that APU bleed on, and we're going to get our engine shut off. There we go. Our taxi light can come off. I'm going to go and get all these lights off. Beacon can come off. There we go, and we are ready to deboard the aircraft. And honestly, we don't even need the APU anymore since we do have external power. So that was a waste of time. And we're going to get our fuel pumps off. There we go. And don't need to lock on or auto throttle or any of these on anymore. And there we go. Very nice, very nice. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, everyone. We're going to take a look at our flight report, and while we are waiting for our passengers to get off of the plane, I'm going to read some of the chat here. It was Mr. Awesome Pie, a perfect landing. So where do you think info will be for an update to solve the lag issue? Microsoft should release one on FlightSimulator.com whenever they update it. Is there a way to see FPS in game if you're running through? Actually, I'm not sure. I think there is a way, but I don't know how. Hello from Holland. My name is Joe. What's up, Joe Bovins? How you doing? And that looks like Hebrew, which is something that I cannot... Oh, wait, is that Hebrew? Yeah, if you're from Israel. Very nice. Hello. From the United States to Israel. Yeah, Hebrew is spoken in Israel, right? Nog Mer in El Higher. What? I have no idea what that means. FS 2020 Germany. Yes, sir. And I think we just got another subscription. But it is currently delayed for me. Alright, so these passengers are deboarding like quick as crap right now. Holy shit. But anyway, so we've got everything set back, and we can even, after our passengers get off of the aircraft, we're going to shut everything down. And there's 3 currently on board. We can actually open the layout and see them walking, which is really cool. What's up, Gaming with Cookies? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. We are doing great. We have just touched down in Atlanta, Georgia. And we got 1 passenger on board and no longer. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Alright, with that being said, guys, we are going to shut off our external power and turn our batteries off. And there we go. We have shut down the aircraft. And that is what you hear right there is a vacuum. The cabin crew is cleaning up the aircraft to prepare for the next flight. We're just going to leave the jetway connected. Alright, guys, let's view this flight report. Alright, so we got a B, guys. Our landing rate was negative 141 feet per minute. Perfect. It was a well done landing. Our passenger rating did go down because of the climb rate on takeoff. This is a good flight. You communicated effectively with the cabin crew during all critical flight phases, ensuring their safety. The passengers were mostly comfortable while flying due to the handling of the aircraft well, although you were a little overzealous on the stick at some points, but nothing too serious. Just be more gentle. Your landing was excellent. Well done. Not only did you ensure passenger comfort, but the positive touchdown ensured the aircraft could be controlled safely during rollout. Overall, your passengers were slightly less satisfied than when they first got on board, so there's some room for improvement. And yes, I pulled the nose up a little too much. That is a mistake on my part. I forgot to turn on landing lights below 10,000 feet. It gets me for that. I turned them on at like 9,500 feet, but it's a little annoying. But alright, guys, so with that being said, that is going to do it for today's stream. I hope you all enjoyed our flight from Charlotte International Airport all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, even though I was running at slideshow speeds. So keep a lookout for more Microsoft Flight Simulator videos this week. I'm thinking about doing some more tutorials for more aircraft, and maybe even jump into some Cessna citations and the Cessna the Longitude, and doing a little bit more bush flying, put some more full flights out for you guys, and tutorials, of course. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload a new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 video or tutorial or whatever it may be. Also, don't forget that I do have a Discord, and you can find the link in descriptions of other videos. I don't have it in this video, unfortunately, but I do have a Discord where you can fly with me and talk with me if you wish. So join that if you would. And yeah, that's going to do it, everybody. So there will be more live streams very soon, especially when SimConnect gets fixed up. Alright, that's going to do it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you are at. Thank you for 32 watching concurrently currently. That sounded weird. But yes, I will see you guys on the next stream. Goodbye, everybody.